Your day just got better.
She's taken over the title of Golden Girl of Celebrity Hairstylist. Now Tabatha Coffey is here taking on the tough topic of hair loss in women.
But first, from taking over salons to making over the image of hair loss, stylist Tabatha Coffey opens up about her struggles with a taboo topic. Better, we'll be right back.
When you think about hair loss, you probably think about men, but 40% of Americans who have thinning and balding issues are actually women. Among them, the tough-as-nails stylist from Tabatha's salon takeover, Tabatha Coffey.
That's right. She is here today with dermatologist Dr. Doris to talk about the struggles of hair loss, warning signs, causes, and what you can do about it. Welcome.
Hi, good to have you here.
I have always thought of this as a men's issue because you see so much advertising geared at men, you know, use all the products that you can go get at the store for men's hair loss. But it's not exclusively a man's problem.
No, not at all. I think men talk about it more, and you expect a man to maybe lose his hair and start to thin out and go bald, but women don't like to talk about it. It's such a taboo subject that it's very uncomfortable to address.
Well, I'm glad that you are here talking about it, because you're helping so many women. When we do segments like this, we get a ton of emails from women saying that they have been struggling with thinning hair or hair loss altogether. You had a lot of stress recently. Your mother passed away last year, along with everything else that you have going on too, and that's when you started to experience the hair loss, correct?
It is, and you know what, I've always had fine hair, and I'm a hairdresser, so I knew how to deal with it. I knew how to get the right haircut and, you know, certain styling tricks that I could do, and I would obviously advise my clients and give them all the information about hair loss as well. And for me, when it happened, I didn't realize initially I was going through the process of taking care of my mother, obviously grieving when she passed away, and I started to realize that just handfuls of hair were coming out, and there were, you know, little spots all the way through that were kind of balding because all the hair had just started to shed out. And I realized that this is a serious problem and I need to do something about it.
And Dr. Day, what is the cause of hair loss in men and women, is it the same cause, or do they find different things that cause it?
So there's different types of hair loss and different underlying causes. Sometimes it can be a stress shedding, which people perceive as a loss, but it's really not a true loss. It's just the way the hair cycles, and it may cycle too quickly until you notice more hair shedding. But it can also be an autoimmune condition, and it could be just pure genetics. The problem is that in women, it often starts younger than it does in men. So women may notice it in their 20s, and they come in very distraught. You know, men have options. They can go bald if they want to, but women really just cannot. And also, it's a different pattern in women than in men. So men will have the receding hairline. Eventually, it kind of meets in the middle. With women, they keep the frontal hairline, and they lose in the crown. And some people can have, you know, a lot more aggressive. When you have a stress shedding, that can accelerate a hormonal pattern so that you see it at a younger age. So you do have to take it seriously. And it's not that you can avoid the stress, but I know, Tabatha, you have so much going on. It's about how you manage the stress.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what you share that's so important.
Yeah. Right,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, it's something that I've done it to clients. Clients come in and we've talked about ways that they can take care of their hair better, exercise more, eat healthier, take time for themselves, relax, take the right supplement, make sure that they're doing the right things, which is what I had to take my own advice and sit back and realize that I wasn't doing any of those things. I wasn't relaxing, I wasn't eating properly, I wasn't taking the right supplement, and that's when I was really thankful that something like Viviscal became, you know, in my realm of consciousnous, that I was like, this is great because it can help me, and it really did.
And what exactly is it? Is it a topical treatment that you use?
No, Viviscal is a pill, and you would take it twice a day. It's a supplement. It's available both in the drugstore and then in other strength from the doctor's office as well. So women going through this should know that they're not alone, and that there are products available, both natural and from your doctor, and that there are new things coming in the next few years that will make a very big difference.
All right, we ran out of time, unfortunately, but we didn't get a chance to talk about styling your hair, because the way you style is also makes a difference.
Such a difference.
It's great information. It's important to have these conversations that
It
people so often try to avoid.
Don't
Thank
feel
you guys
uncomfortable with it.
very much.
All right, we'll be right back.
Just ahead.